So today we're here at Hartpury College and University, somewhere that I have been many times on a personal level competing my horses. But today I'm here on behalf of CyNam to learn all about how the technologies are contributing to the future of agriculture.
Hi Daisy, it's lovely to have you here today and to see you again. I'm going to take you over to our digital innovation farm so you can see all of the technology that we have in action.
Amazing, let's head on over.
So we're at home farm at the minute, and this is where we keep all of our dairy animals. So we have about 200 here, and they're split into 3 sections. So these 2 sections that we're next to at the minute, these cows are currently being milked by robots. So we're just going to dip under this fence and we're going to head through the door, and then we'll be stood behind the robot. So you'll be able to see how it works, and you'll also be able to see the interface screen that tells you what's going on.
Amazing.
So we've got 2 of these robots now on site. Robotics have been around in dairy for a long time,
Yeah.
about 10 years, but it's only recently there's been a huge uptake of using robotics within the industry.
And is that across farms globally, or?
Agriculture in different countries is very different. Within Europe particularly, there is a huge drive to use technology because it solves problems that people have in terms of labour shortage and things like that. And lots of pieces of technology, especially where animals are concerned, can provide a higher welfare standard. So with the robots, the cows can come in and milk on demand.
Right, so I can see a cow coming through now. So what's the process behind?
So all the cows have got an ear tag in, so it'll ID them. The robot has just accepted this cow, so it's accepted her, it's identified her, it's fed her, and now it starts with the teat cleaning process. We can see, so when the sort of dairy robotics first started, they used a laser beam to guide to the teat, but it wasn't very accurate and it didn't really work for every cow. So now there's a camera in there and it will identify the teat, so it's just cleaning them now. So each teat gets a thorough clean before they're milked. I think technology like this on farms is really useful and it helps solve lots of challenges. Obviously, it's better for the cows to be able to milk when they feel like they need to be milked as opposed to waiting twice a day. I suppose the barrier to entry for lots of farmers is the cost. We're probably looking at about 150 grand all in for the robot, and then you have to build the infrastructure. So like this room here, we've got the lights in it, the floor, so all of that all in, it'd be about £150,000. They also consume quite a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So that's expensive as well, and you have to look at ways to combat that, whether you put in solar panels or some kind of renewable energy to then keep that cost down. But obviously that adds to the initial investment cost. The welfare of the cows, and anything we can do to improve that is a major priority for us.
So I've seen a robot going around as we've been walking around. What is that?
So that's our slurry robot. Since the cows have been going through the robot milkers, they're not actually coming out of the pen as they would have done before when they were going through the traditional parlour that we still have. They would leave the pen for a bit, and that would give the staff here time to go in with machinery and push up the slurry and take it away. So that would happen when they were being milked. We have the robot and it goes round and it cleans up the slurry, and because it's automated, it means that it can happen more frequently throughout the day as opposed to it just happen twice a day, which obviously is better for the cows because they're stood in less mess. It's better for their foot health and things.
Over there's a slightly different looking robot. What's the purpose of that one?
So this robot is also from Delaval, which is where the robotic milkers are from. So this robot's job is to come along and he'll push up all of the food that you can see here, so the silage. And that's just so that, one, it keeps the area tidy, but also we can sort of put out less food because it's constantly being pushed back up. So they've always got high quality food that's not been out for as long as it would have been traditionally if you sort of stacked it up and then pushed it up with the tractor. As part of another project that we've been working on here, we've been working with the River Severn partnership on an advanced wireless project. So we actually have a mobile 5G unit here, which we're going to walk past in a moment. And the purpose of that project was to help to improve rural connectivity. So in some areas, they have really poor access to internet and Wi-Fi. So we aim in the future to take this trailer to farms that maybe don't have the ability to connect up sensors and things like that, because their internet connection is so poor, they can't pull the data off it. So the hope is to demonstrate that that is possible so that we can bring more technology into farming. So they are igloos that once the calves move away from their mums, we bring them down here and we sit them at the end here and we bed them up, and then they've got somewhere cosy to go and sleep and rest. So I think we might be lucky and there'll be some babies down this end, here in this final igloo. So this year we've got a new addition to the calf rearing unit, and we've got these automatic milk feeders. So we fill them up with powder every day, and then when the cows are hungry, they come in around the other side and then they drink as much as they want.
Can you tell me a bit more about the tractor that's behind us, the green tractor?
Yeah, I can. So we've actually just stumbled across some of our students here having a lecture. So there's lots of practical elements to all of their courses, and it's really important that they get out onto farm and they use equipment and machinery and they know how to use it correctly and safely. So these students here today are actually learning how to put machinery onto the back of the tractor and take it off, which is really important because there's lots of hydraulics at the back of the tractor, and if it's not done correctly, you can get injured really badly if you sort of mess around with the PTO too much. So it's excellent that they get out to learn about it. This tractor in particular has got some sort of added technology on it that's there for a company that we're working in partnership with to collect data about how the tractor moves and how the driver responds when they're doing something within the tractor. So those sort of sensors are sat there and they're just collecting continuous amounts of data, and that's to improve tractor autonomy. But the more that the AI learns about how the machinery moves, then the more we can improve the autonomous tractor driving. So we're going to head into the digital studio that we have here. We've got 3 simulators which allow people to drive tractors and machinery in a virtual reality world. So this tractor at the minute is running a simulated exercise concurrently with 2 others. So someone's driving a combine and there's another harvest trailer out there. So if you want to pull that side down, we can get started. So we've got 3 of these here, and they're a really useful tool for students to be able to come and practice driving large machinery without there being any risk of the machinery being damaged or anyone getting injured, and also it gives them good experience and they can build up some dexterity in terms of the controls, and they also know where the controls are and they can do that in a safe environment. And it's really good to have people from all kinds of backgrounds joining the industry, but it means sometimes that there might be a little bit of a skills gap there where they don't get the opportunity to drive large machinery at home. So it's good that they can come in and build up their skill set and then go out and use the machinery that we have available for them here.
So in this field, what have we got?
We've got quite a few things in this field, so we use it as a trial site. We've got some soil sensors and we've got some sort of like temperature and humidity sensors so we can collect data around the weather and things. Yeah.
Amazing. So we've had a good look around the farm. We've looked at all the different types of technology that you have on site. So what would be the piece of equipment or technology that you're currently using that stands out most to you guys here at Hartpury?
At the moment, because we've newly installed the robots, they've made quite a big difference to our farming production in terms of freeing up some of the staff. We're getting more milk from the cows. The cows are a bit happier. They can milk sort of on demand. So the automated things like that have made a big change to the farm. We aim to be a place where we can demonstrate this technology so that people can come and see the benefit of it and see how maybe they could implement that at home and how it works within a farm, as opposed to just sort of seeing a video of something. We want to show people how it operates in real life.
So yes, I really enjoyed walking around the farm today. There's so much more technology here than I expected. I'm really excited to progress through the episodes where we'll unpack the technology behind space and quantum and creativity. So I'm really excited to learn about all the different types of applications that they use.